Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the G.I. Joe 30th Anniversary line, Hazard Viper, the Toxin Specialist. So, get a good look at this army builder here in the packaging. I've got to say, I was really excited to get this guy, and I found they were actually opening up the cases. I came into my local Walmart, so I went ahead and picked up both of these bad boys. Fantastic looking figures. Now, they are essentially the Volcano Viper, just retooled. But of course that one didn't get released except at Ross and stores like that, so nice to finally be able to get my hands on this guy. As you can see in your packaging, he has essentially a bunch of reused accessories. He's got Arctic Destro's backpack, which has the little gimmick of firing water. Arctic Destro's other gun, he's got the case from the Rise of Cobra line with all the canisters and a handgun, as well as his base. On the back of the packaging here, you can see some of the other characters available. As I've said before, the only two pretty much new figures were the Hazard Viper and Sergeant Stalker. All the others were army builders from the Pursuit of Cobra line. Some of them had switched out gear, some didn't. But as file card says, Hazard Vipers work with unpleasant and nasty substances. They may plant them as part of an attack or clean them up after an operation. As part of their job, they deal with secretive lab experiments like the mysterious canisters they carry out that contain a dangerous new chemical substance, Compound Z. Oh, so that's Compound Z. That's actually a really nice little nod to Joe fans there. But enough said about the packaging. It looks fantastic. The Hazard Viper looks amazing. Let's open them up. And here we have the Hazard Viper out of packaging. Now, real quick, he did come with an extra handgun that I didn't see in the packaging, so he comes with two guns that are exact same. Strange because he doesn't have a holster for either one of them, but oh well. More spare parts. Of course, his other little generic gun came with the... it's come with multiple figures. It's come with Doc, it's come with Destro, and now it comes with the Hazard Viper. I still don't know what this gun is. So, well, throwing that off to the side. And onto the Hazard Viper. Oh, not this case out of his hand. We'll just leave it out for now. A fantastic looking figure. I'm really digging all the detail they put onto him. Seeing as his case got knocked out, we'll take a look at it. It is the same case that Rex, the Doctor, came with from the Rise of Cobra line. If I can get it to open here. And whereas he came with canisters of the nanomites, or whatever they called them, they come with the same kind of canisters with a biohazard logo on them, and it's of Compound Z. So very nice. They all fit in here into their little grooves. They can be taken out and put in his hand. So really nice little details there. It wouldn't have hurt to put the biohazard logo on the outside of the case, I don't think, but that's a very minor gripe. The detail on this guy is absolutely beautiful. He's got the very nice mask with all the hoses running to it. Of course, there's a lot of nice detail on those. The gun I'm really digging. And just the outfit in general, you really believe this guy is supposed to be dealing with some pretty dangerous stuff. I'm loving how they colored the backpack to look like it's got Compound Z in it instead of just the flat black that it was originally. Now, the action feature, I'm not going to go over it again, but you would essentially press this button, the gun would suck water up, and then you press it again, and it would shoot the water out. If you want to see the action feature, go to my Arctic Destro review from the Pursuit of Cobra line. Of course, the backpack comes off easy enough. You be careful when putting his backpack on through his vest, because the vest can slide around and you'll miss the peg. Now, as far as his gear is removable. You can unplug each of these canisters. Well, the cord can come off entirely from his mask, and the canisters can unplug from his chest. Pop that cord back in there for safekeeping. And then his mask can come off. So a lot of really nice little layers of armor there. Just great little details. Pulling him off, it's the standard Cobra base as Hazard Viper. Now, because he is so bulky, he does lose a little bit of the articulation. His head still does a full 360. But I think that's a sacrifice worth making. Arms still go out. Do a full 360, you just got to watch the arm pad over here. Bend and spin at the elbow, as well as spin at the wrist. Any main torso articulation he would have is hidden beneath his very bulky vest. Now, his legs are this thicker mold, once again, to make it look like he's got heavy padding on. So, they still have a surprising range of movement. They go out, back, forward. Knee joint, as always with this mold, is very slight in movement, but it's still there. And has an ankle joint. So all in all, I'm absolutely loving the Hazard Viper. I think it's a fantastic figure. I wouldn't even mind getting the Lava Viper single carded. Or the Volcano Viper. I think it was the Lava Pod and the Volcano Viper. So, getting this back in his hand. One moment while I get all his gear back on. And now we have the Hazard Viper with all his gear on again. Yeah, so I found this guy at Walmart. Ran me $6.97, although apparently they didn't switch them in for the Pursuit of Cobra figures. They were ringing up item not found, even though the Pursuit of Cobras were ringing up fine. So, really excited to have this guy. Really glad I got 2 of them, and a fantastic army builder. A lot of great, albeit reused accessories. I think this is one every G.I. Joe fan is going to need in his collection. And that being said, this is JTrain997, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.